Hey guys, this is Coach Lou, and I thought it would be fun on a Saturday night to give you guys a little tour of the kind of foods that I like to eat. It's basically an exercise in what goes in the hole, meaning what goes in the hole at the top of your head, what goes in your mouth. So basically, this is my refrigerator, and it's stocked with all kinds of healthy food. I like to get different vegetables. I'm really loving like baby peppers. They're really good. I eat them like potato chips. You know, I dip them in hummus, or I just eat them whole. They can be grilled. They're so sweet, really succulent. I get almond milk for my Shakeology. I also mix it with oatmeal. I actually eat oatmeal like you would eat cereal. I just, sometimes have it cold. That is distilled water. I like to buy grape tomatoes, larger plum tomatoes. I like to buy sugar-free salsa. I also get hard-boiled eggs. Those are a great source of protein. On to the next shelf, I've got avocados. Avocados are like nature's candy. You can use those as an alternative to mayonnaise if you mash them up. You can make a great dressing with avocados mashed up and pulsed with some olive oil, lemon juice or lime juice, a little onion powder. You can add cilantro, and you've got yourself a great green goddess dressing. I've got radishes, I've got fresh cilantro, I've got fresh cucumbers, I've got grapefruit. I have whole wheat tortillas. I only buy the small ones because I don't want to eat the big ones. Behind them is a big cauliflower that I'm going to probably boil tomorrow. I've got a big bag of carrots. I've got some plain fat-free yogurt. I usually mix that with my Shakeology. I make like a little pudding out of it. I'll mix it with sometimes protein powder as well, and I'll freeze it once in a while. I'll make like a nice ice cream like a spumoni. I've got a bag of asparagus ready to go, meaning I can grill them if I want. I can put them on my George Foreman grill. I'm probably just going to eat them raw. I really like them that way. Bottom shelf is all my lettuce. I've got a bag of baby kale. I've got a bag of baby spinach. I've got 2 full bags of romaine lettuce, and I've got a head of celery. And the celery is really good with peanut butter. It's also great chopped up and mixed with things like tuna to make a really healthy tuna salad. In this drawer, I've got grapefruit, oranges, and red delicious apples. You don't want to eat too much fruit. I basically eat maybe 2 fruit a day. Fruit's high in sugar. It's good sugar, but I like to eat it early on in the day, and it's a great source of energy. In this drawer, I've got some corn tortillas, and I have giant red peppers. I'll probably stuff those. My condiments, it's basically some fat-free mayonnaise. It's for when my kids come over. I also have mustard. I like to get horseradish. I use that with seafood. I also like to use jalapeno peppers. Those are really great in salad or on sandwiches. This is low-fat Parmesan cheese. It's great for sprinkling on vegetables, or you can sprinkle it on beans. It's really good that way. This is ricotta sauce made by Goya. It's like a cilantro sauce. It's really good. I've got a couple of bottles of sugar-free, low-fat salad dressing. I don't really use them too much because I like to make my own salad dressing, but one of them is like a balsamic mix, and the other one's a ranch dressing. That's a little thing of sour cream. I don't really use that. That's from something I made for my family on Easter. I like to use salsa. I'm big on salsa. I'll buy sugar-free salsa and I'll mix it with scrambled eggs. I'll also use it on seafood. And then I have some things of lime juice and lemon juice. And I also have a couple of things of feta cheese and blue cheese. If you use these sparingly, these are really great ways to top things like sweet potatoes. You can crumble them on vegetables. They're great on salads, but again, it's all about eating in moderation. It's about sprinkling it on and using it more for taste as opposed to actually making it the focus of a dish. So freezer's a little empty because what I'm going to do on Sunday is cook a lot of food and put it in storage containers in here, and that's going to be my lunches for the week. But I have some frozen broccoli that I use, and the frozen broccoli is great with scrambled eggs. I also like to eat it with, I'll make like a I'll make like a mock pizza. I'll put it on a tortilla shell and bake it in the oven with a little dusting of Parmesan cheese and a little bit of some tomato sauce that has no sugar. This is 3 bags of tilapia. I love tilapia. That is a really funky fish, but if you season it, it can be the nicest thing in the world. It's great on tacos. Like you could put it on soft corn tacos, not fried tacos. It's also wonderful in a broiler. You can just basically eat it with some Asian seasoning and make a really nice dish out of it. It's great on top of a bed of whole wheat rice. This door I actually fill with ice packs. This is whenever I get dinged when I'm at workouts, my knee packs, my backpack. Luckily I don't have to use them too often. This is a box of turkey burgers. Turkey burgers are a great source of protein. That's very important if you're trying to put on muscle mass, such as when you do body beasts. I don't really eat them more than once a week. It's more of like a treat for me, like a Friday night meal or something like that. And what I do is I like to bake them in the oven with a slice of a slice of vegan Monterey Jack cheese, or I'll just put them on my George Foreman grill, and then I'll cut them up and put them on a salad, or I'll eat them inside of a wrap. I never really was a person that liked to eat burgers in like a bun. So that's that. Now let's go over here. By the way, this is my awesome cookbook collection. I have books for everything, and the way I like to do things is if I see a recipe I like in a cookbook, I'll modify it to make it work. You don't have to buy diet cookbooks. You just have to use some common sense, and it usually comes down to things like oil and sugar and fat. Those are the 3 ingredients you're really looking to substitute. And if it's a lunch or dinner meal, then the argument's going to also go in the direction of substituting foods like bacon or some really fatty meat or something like that. But every one of these books has a recipe that I like. I'm big on Mexican cooking, and I've mastered the art of cooking Mexican food and making it very low calorie and low fat. If you have to buy one book, I would get this one. It's called Ratio. Ratio is a great book by Michael Ruhlman, and he shows you how to take different recipes. He shows you how to make dishes with ingredients that you have instead of going out to buy ingredients that you would need to make a dish. And it's a great book. It tells you different ways to make different types of dough, different types of condiments and so on. So I find it to be very helpful. I love old-fashioned oatmeal. I like to buy the biggest cut oatmeal I can. I will eat this like cereal. I just put it in a bowl and put some almond milk on it, and I drizzle a little bit of honey, or I put a dusting of Shakeology on it and make it like chocolate milk. Put a little bit of sunflower seeds, sometimes pumpkin seeds, and for me it's like a great weekend breakfast. For breakfast I usually do Shakeology, and I have that with bananas, almond milk, peanut butter, and water, and ice cubes, and a scoop of peanut butter. Oh, I said that, I'm sorry. So I'm also big on sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are great high fiber carbohydrate food. I don't buy them too big because I like to buy them small enough that like one of them is a suitable portion. And you can bake them. You can stuff them with low calorie chili. You can stuff them with scrambled eggs. You can have them with salsa and cheese. They're such an incredible power food. And I use onions a lot. Onions can be sliced up very thin, and you can fry them in a non-stick pan with just a little spray coating of extra virgin olive oil. And the nice thing about onions is that when you cook them, they release their own natural sugar, so they're like a nice little sweetness that you can add. You can put them on top of a turkey burger, or you can put them on top of fish. So that's a great way to eat them. I also chop onions up and put them in my tuna salad. I'll also put them in my omelets. So onions are cheap and they go a long way. Same thing for garlic. If you're looking to try a really great snack, why don't you take a head of garlic, cut off the like almost cut off about a third of it, or I should say cut off like the tail end so that you can actually see the bulbs, and then spray it with a little extra virgin olive oil and put it in your oven and bake it for about 10 or 15 minutes, and it gets like butter, and you can then drizzle that, you can then spread that, excuse me, on different foods as if you were eating butter, or you can just eat it like that. Now, you know, obviously garlic is a very gassy food, so you want to be eating that with someone, not eating that before you go out with someone. So this is my tea brewer. It's a really cool thing. I can, you know, press my tea. I used to use it for coffee, and I have a roasted dandelion root tea thanks to Dennis, one of my friends and coaches. This is my cupboards, and I have everything set up like in the movie Sleeping with the Enemy. All the labels are facing out, which is cool. I've got cans of tuna fish packed in water. I've got low sugar pickle spears. I've got tomatoes that I can use with different dishes. I have a pretty awesome tea collection. I've got green tea, which is really healthy for you. I've got whole wheat pasta. I have quinoa pasta. I have light popcorn that I can microwave if I'm ever hungry for a snack. That's really something for when my kids come over too. I've got a bag of cornmeal and whole wheat flour. Those are great for cooking. I've got gluten-free flour that I plan to use to make pizza. I buy brown rice. I also buy instant brown rice. I've got bags of lentils and different beans that you can boil, and basically beans are such a good source of protein, such a great carb, and they're so cheap. You can buy them in bags and soak them overnight and then just rinse them, so you take the little petals, like little rocks out and so on, and you can then make so many wonderful dishes. You can have some great stews, you can make some great chilies, you can mash them up with whole wheat breadcrumbs, and you can make little patties and, you know, pan sear them, and they'll be amazing. You can put them in your eggs. The list goes on and on and on. I've got boxes of kasha and quinoa. Have some vitamins back there. I buy a lot of spices. Dried spices last a long time. The ones I use the most, I buy biggest. I like to use onion powder a lot. I use a lot of black pepper and oregano, sage. You know, if you buy spices, you can just pretty much read about them online and see what works best with what food dishes, and you can experiment, and you'll have some really nice flavor enhancers. I buy natural peanut butter. The peanut butter you buy should only have peanuts in it. That's the end of the story. Don't buy peanut butter with anything else in it but peanuts. You can also buy almond butter, which is awesome. I like to buy honey. Honey is great in so many different things. You can make a really great honey mustard dressing by mixing honey with extra virgin olive oil and a little bit of honey mustard, and you've got a great salad dressing. I also use tomato paste as an alternative to ketchups, and I use chipotle peppers, which is a great flavor enhancer. You know, anytime you add heat to a dish, it's going to really make you eat it slow, which is really nice. I like heat. I buy a lot of beans. These aren't just lentils. I've got cans of red beans and chickpeas behind here. Pink salmon, red beets. I've got some extract. I can, you know, you can take a banana and mash it up and drizzle a little vanilla extract on top of it and freeze it for a bit, and you've got something on the level of a nice ice cream. So that's this side. In here, just a few different seasonings, like condiments. I can't really pronounce it. Sriracha hot chili sauce. I'm saying it wrong. Cayenne pepper. Liquid aminos by Bragg. That's the perfect alternative to soy sauce. And cans of extra virgin olive oil that I can spray on my nonstick pans. I use extra virgin olive oil. Sometimes I use balsamic vinegar on vegetables. You can take vegetables, cut them up. Like, you can buy fresh vegetables and chop them up, or you can take bags of frozen vegetables and put them all in a baking pan and drizzle a little bit of balsamic vinegar on top of them, and just sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese or onion powder and some crushed black pepper and bake it, and you're going to have an incredible feast of roasted vegetables. And you can then take this and you can scoop it onto tostadas that you can make by taking a whole wheat tortilla and just baking it a little bit in the oven. And you can make some really great pizza dishes with that. Most important thing of all is water. Always drink enough water throughout the day. I probably go through 6 of these every day. Mostly when I work out, I drink a lot of water. I use Super Suma. I'm running low. I take 2 of these a day. This is for Body Beast. You can take them anytime during the day. Now, here's the thing. Before I work out, I take 2 scoops of energy and endurance formula, and I mix it in a Dixie cup with just a little water, and I shot that down. And that just wakes you up. That's a can of whip ass. You can use 1 scoop if you just need a little bit of a pick me up, but you do this about 20 minutes before you're going to work out, and then boom, you're ready to go. I should say if you do it in a shot glass, you could probably do it 10 minutes before you work out. I drink Shakeology every day of the week. It's my breakfast 5 days a week, and it's my late dinner 2 nights a week. And like I said, I mix it with banana, peanut butter, almond milk, some ice cubes, some water, and it's unbelievable. It's everything they promise you. It's everything. It does everything you want it to do. It keeps you full. It's a great source of protein and fiber, all the vitamins I need. I've only been sick like twice since I started this crazy fitness journey in 2011, 2010. So I got to say, this is a big part of the equation for that. This is the gold mine to me, the P90X Results in Recovery formula, which is the best thing in the world. It tastes like an orange creamsicle when you mix it up. You basically take 1 or 2 scoops of this and mix it with about 6 or 8 ounces of water, and you drink it after you do a resistance workout, or if you do a really difficult insanity or asylum workout and you're feeling like you're going to be really sore. You want to drink this after you do your resistance workout or crazy sore workout, because within that first hour, that's when your body's going to process sugar in the best way to replace the glycogen levels in your muscles. Your muscles basically burn up all the sugar inside of them, and I'm not a biologist. I don't know why there's sugar in our muscles, but I just know that this works, and this is like one of the rare times when sugar is good for you. So you want to work out and then drink this right after you work out, and no more than an hour after you work out. But once you drink it, you don't want to eat or drink anything except maybe water until you digest whatever you drank. So I usually work out at night, and I'll drink this after I work out, and if I haven't eaten dinner yet, I'll wait about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll have my dinner. Or if I work out in the morning, I'll wait about 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'll drink my Shakeology. So there you have it, folks. That's pretty much everything that's going to go down the pipes this week. And I like to go out to eat maybe once a week, or one night a week or so, and I just make smart choices wherever I go. You're probably able to do a cheat meal if you want to once a week. I don't really like cheat meals. I just don't look for them. But if I do, I don't go overboard. I have maybe a little taste of something here or there, and it's really good to do a cheat meal actually, because it's gonna basically tell your body that you're doing okay. You're not on some deserted island. Your body usually, if you just eat very small quantities of food all week long and you starve yourself and you don't take in enough calories, your body's going to think you're on a deserted island, and you're going to have some hard times losing weight. But if you treat yourself every so often, your body's going to say, oh, I get it, Lou is okay, Lou's trying to lose weight, I'm going to help Lou lose weight, and I'm going to make him burn his fat stores. So that's it, and I hope you like this little presentation, and I will see you soon.